Cunningham has been the X factor for this Fever team. And they're down 3. They were down, if I'm not mistaken, they were down 33-18. Like, it's a 70-5 run. Every bit of it caused by Sophie Cunningham. Thank you so much for $20. Watch your content daily. It helps you get through the day. Watch parties always on when you're working house. Really appreciate that. Thank you. But this is a team, and by the way, not like it started with Sophie Cunningham. To say DeWanna Bonner hasn't gotten chippy as well, Natasha Howard has gotten better. It is exactly what you want to see. Because the Fever, if you're looking at the box scores, like DeWanna Bonner is 0 of 4 from the field. You're looking at an 0 of 10 for Kelsey Mitchell. No Caitlin Clark. And the Mystics, in their defense, started off on fire. Sonia Citron looks a little bit nervous. I do think Sonia Citron is going to, like, you're going to get what you get from Sonia Citron. Like, you know that she's going to give you a 6 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 performance in every game. Like, she's looked okay defensively. Shug Sutton struggled. Emily Engsler, I think, has looked okay. Olsen hit a big shot to start it off, but has been kind of iffy. Iffy on the defensive end. Kiki Iriafen hasn't been great. But Brittany Sykes, we were making the Fever were making Brittany Sykes look like the best player in the league. Like, Brittany Sykes is good. The Fever were making her look like she was a much better version of freaking Jackie Young. And that was just not good enough. It was simply put not good enough. And if you're looking at the Fever, 14 minutes for Sophie Cunningham, plus 6. Plus 6. The amount of players that were on minus on this team, there's no excuses for some of the things. And the intensity was non-existent from the Fever. And I said this with the Wings. There's only a certain amount of there are certain things you look for in preseason, and there are certain things that doesn't matter. The result does not matter. Thank you so much for the $10. We appreciate it. How will Sophie and Caitlin gel? I would assume well. I would assume pretty well because of how Sophie Cunningham plays. But there are certain things that you look out for, and intensity is one of them. If you're not playing with intensity, it doesn't matter if it's preseason. If you're not playing with intensity, it's a problem. Like, you don't have to play crazy minutes, but if you're not playing intensely. And they were down big, and then Sophie Cunningham got dragged down by Kiki Iriafen, and immediately, straight gets into Kiki Iriafen's face. No, rookie, you're not bullying me. And that immediately changed the entire energy for the team. It changed everything. Their defense, Lexi Hull on the defensive end. Hull, Sophie Cunningham. Like, Lexi Hull for the game has... She have 3 steals? She's got 2 steals. Sophie Cunningham has... How many does Cunningham have? She has 1 steal. The team started full court pressing, and they couldn't live with the press. They could not live with the full court press. And the Mystics look shell-shocked. And if you're looking at the play-by-plays, if we're going to look at the play-by-play right here, you can look here early on, and just what was happening. Like, they were so in control. Everything was in control. Every little bit of this game was controlled. Thank you so much for the $10. You want Timpson to come on and join Two Blondes kick ass. Timpson did well with DB in practice. Like, yeah, I really want to see Timpson. We haven't seen Timpson yet. Obviously, we haven't seen Dan because he actually hasn't been around. But if you're looking here, how long in the quarter was it? 33. What? Oh my God, I'm struggling to scroll here. So what? With 5 minutes to go in the quarter? Well, I don't know what... Sorry, my computer. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing right now. It's just... The website is doing mad stuff. But they just... were not... Oh my God, what is my computer doing? It just keeps scrolling to the bottom. This WNBA website. Oh my God, another $10. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thank you so much. But the intensity shown in this game by... It started from Sophie Cunningham. And then we saw DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner getting chippy with Brittany Sykes. And the reason, again, why DeWanna Bonner getting chippy with Brittany Sykes is big is because it was a change. It was the team getting into it. The energy that they started playing with was an energy you want to see. Like, I don't give a damn if they lose this game. I don't give a damn if in the second half they go with the bench and they lose this game. But what I care about is they turned it on even for a brief period of time. Even if it's for a brief period of time, they turned it on. Their offense looks horrendous without Caitlin Clark on the floor. Aaliyah Boston just kind of, I'm not saying she looks bad. She just doesn't look quite at the races. It doesn't look like she's quite comfortable with the role she's going to be playing. Has gotten very little of anything on the inside. So that's going to happen. It's going to happen with Aaliyah Boston in those situations. People are going to have good games. And also, you have to take into account that, like, Kelsey Mitchell and DeWanna Bonner are 0 for 14. They're 0 for 14. Like, you've got Caitlin Clark to come back. And you want to know one thing that I really like? The way the FIFA were reacting to situations was almost like the Mercury from last year. It was almost like the Mercury from last year. And if you guys know anything about the Mercury were tough. They were gritty. They were so hard to play against. Purely just because they'll get into it with you. They will, they'll make things tough. And the fact is that even though, it was only for a brief spell and the Mystics and it was preseason, they can function without Caitlin Clark. If Sophie Cunningham is running the point. Sydney Colson, vibes. Keep her for vibes. But keep Sydney Colson as a vibes player. That's all I'm going to say. Keep Sydney Colson as a player there for vibes, because there is no way that Sydney Colson is going to bring anything. Like, Sophie Cunningham should have started the game. Sophie Cunningham should have been a starting point guard. Like, if you're looking at plus minuses, Sydney Colson is minus 13 in 10 minutes. Sydney Colson didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. And she doesn't do anything. Like, there's levels. There's levels to all this. And, like, she is a level below a rotation piece in a championship. Some people are saying, should they have kept Erica Wheeler? I think Sydney Colson, the problem with Erica Wheeler is Erica Wheeler wants to get burned. Sydney Colson's going to be fine with no burn. And I like seeing teams playing feisty. I like seeing teams going out there and looking like they want to win. And the Fever did not look like they wanted to win to start off this game. They straight up did not. And I really like the fact that they 100%, everything changed. Everything changed when Sophie Cunningham got into it with Kiki Iriafen. And again, Kiki Iriafen, if you are a young player, and I mean this when I say this, I'm somebody who has not, again, I've coached, I've not played unbelievably high level, but I've been a young player in a quote-unquote pro league. I've been a vet around pro players. I've coached. You do not want, as a young player, to piss off a vet, especially a vet with a proven track record who is currently playing bad. If you are winning a game, do not piss off a vet on the other team. Do not piss off the vets. It's the last thing you do. When the other team, if you're playing a veteran team and they are struggling and you are killing them, do not piss them off. That is the worst thing you can do. So for Kiki Iriafen, that might be a bit of a welcome to the WNBA moment for her. But yeah, that is a real just interesting half. And I gotta say, Sophie Cunningham in the first half, just, like, again, it's only a half. I don't really care that much, but Sophie Cunningham in the first half has been absolutely, absolutely spectacular. So, can't wait to see the Rooks. Kiki looks different in person in college. No, Kiki's been good. Kiki's been good. She's been genuinely good. So, but welcome to the WNBA moment. You don't piss off a vet.